Hey folks, this is Tuxmartini coming at you. We've been away for a while. Sorry about that. We've just been busy, but we've got a lot of exciting things coming up. First off, we're going to film the second episode. Soon after that, the third episode is going to be on its way. But in the meantime, here's a clip from our exclusive burning event featuring Master Broku. Enjoy it.
Alright, only if you want to see the scar on my forehead.
There's no scar on your forehead.
An emotional scar.
I am Dr. Manhattan.
I'm Harry Potter. I got a lightning bolt and I'm in every fan fiction everywhere.
So's Dr. Manhattan.
Not that many. But speaking on fan fiction, it's like, if you go on this website DeviantArt, there are horrible, well, there's great stuff you'll see there, but there's a lot more horrible stuff you'll see.
So it's like walking on Venice Beach, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the equivalent of visiting DeviantArt is the equivalent of going to Venice Beach. You'll see beautiful things, you know, breathtaking feats, but you also see a guy chewing glass, and another guy who's half naked with a bra on his head playing the guitar.
And the homeless old twins fighting each other, you know?
Yeah. But that's kind of the beauty of the website. There's good and bad.
It's just like the whole world. There's good and bad, you know, mixed between black and white and gray.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, there's so many weird, creepy Sonic fan art they got out there. But back on the point of the creepy fan art, like, how far does fandom go?
As far as you want it to go.
I recently heard this story, honest to God. A guy maced a GameStop employee because, get this, he goes in there, doesn't like the way the new Sonic the Hedgehog look because his arms are blue. Apparently this is a huge issue with Sonic fans everywhere because Sonic's arms aren't beige no more, and
Or peach or flesh covered.
and people are freaking out. And this guy actually goes to the GameStop and starts coloring in. And the employees tell him to leave, or we're going to call the cops, and he bolts out. But while walking out, he turns and sprays the guy in the face with mace. Now, what's up with that?
That guy needs some therapy. I mean, I'm a lifelong Sonic fan. I've played some of his worst games, you know, Sonic 06. Cough, cough, wink. But, you know, it's just gotten to a point where, you know, I as much as I love Sonic, I just don't play his games. Like, they're just horrible. I mean, Sonic, what was it, Lost World? I didn't play it myself. It looked good, you know, but I had heard, you know, there's only like 15 minutes worth of cutscenes.
It's like, there's a couple of things I saw, like movies. People really hype up a lot of these movies, these big blockbusters that come out, and when you see them, they're good, but like,
They're not that good.
yeah. Now, of course, there's Guardians of the Galaxy, which is just a really great movie. I like it on my own, but the hype that's all over the internet, it almost killed it for me until I actually saw the movie, which actually was pretty good. But you know,
I can understand. But generally with comic book movies, you know, it's just that they tend to differ from the story, you know.
hey man, comic book fans they're a tricky bunch. They are.
Oh, sure enough, they are.
It's like nowadays with comics books, they're just superhero ones in particular. They're just kind of, I don't want to sound like a comic book snob, but they're impractical now because they'll always kill somebody off and bring them back, kill them off, kill them back. You don't really see that much happen in manga.
Yeah, every so often though, but like no one stays dead.
Yeah, which is interesting, you know. Back, you know, comic books and manga, that's the differences.
Yeah.
Although I think with American comics are a lot shorter, which is a good thing. You know, they'll tell a story and go like that. But then you got stories like One Piece and Bleach, which spans up to 600 issues or something.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I like the middle ground, man. I don't want something too long, but just a decent amount, like beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the works that I like is like I read one of the stories of the Crow, and it was like 4 issues long, and I was like hooked on it. Like I actually bought it weekly, which is rare for me. I never do a weekly issue, you know. But I read it, and it was captivating, and it's just like brilliant story from beginning to end, and I recommend it. But it's one of the few instances where I've actually bought off a newsstand.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, whenever I find an issue of heavy metal, it's like a rare treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. comedy back in the Middle Ages, how do you think that was? Do you think it was like, oh hey, I have a joke, you want to hear it? Pulls out a knife. That's just how comedy evolves over the years, man.
I don't know. It's like your mother has such epic girth.
You rapscallion.
Alright, I hope you all enjoyed that little peek into our burning event. Hope you had as much fun watching it as we did making it. Like I said, episode 2 and 3 are coming soon. Look forward to it. We've got a lot of big and exciting things planned. Thank you all for subscribing and liking us on YouTube and Facebook. Keep up the support. We couldn't do it without you. Don't forget to drop us a line on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook. Until next time, check you later. Cheers. Hope to have a semblance of a format, but no worries.
Back on the hype, there was the Macarena, and years later, there was what, Gunga style?
Oh yeah.
I guess like in like 15 years, like